Hello students, hope you all are doing well and hope you all are revising your concepts regularly. So in the last video, we have checked what angle of elevation means, what angle of depression means, and what is the relation between them. And we have also understood those concepts by few examples. Now we will be elaborating on that topic in this video. So we will be doing few word problems based on the chapter, some applications of trigonometry. If you have not seen the previous video, you may find little difficult to understand the questions here. So I will request you to please go check the previous video and then come to this video. Fine, so let's get started. Okay. So understanding the question is the first thing which we have to do. Here we will be discussing about how to understand the question, how to analyze the question, and two very important things while solving questions of trigonometry. You should know how to draw the correct figure. If you are able to draw the correct figure, 60% of the solution is done. Okay, so let us understand the question. Two vertical poles of different heights are standing 20 meters away from each other on the level ground. So here they are talking about two different poles, two vertical poles, and they are of different heights. One may be little tall, one may be the short one, and they are at a distance of 20 meters from each other on the ground. The angle of elevation of the top of the first pole from the foot of the second pole is 60 degrees, and angle of elevation of the top of the second pole from the foot of the first pole is 30 degrees. Find the difference between the heights of the two poles. Okay, so इस क्वेश्चन में बेसिकली ये दिया हुआ है कि दो पोल हैं और दोनों आपस में दोनों का डिफरेंस 20 मीटर्स है और एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन दिया हुआ है एक दूसरे पोल के क्या एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन फॉर्म हो रहा है. सो लेट अस ड्रॉ द फिगर, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड बेटर. So let us draw the first pole. Here. Suppose this is the first pole. Okay, and let us have the second pole as well. Let this be the second pole. Okay, this is the first pole, the red one, the first pole, vertical pole. And since they are vertical means we can use these standing lines like this. And the second one is the shorter one. They both are of different heights. So you have to draw like this, one short, one tall. And the difference between them is they are standing at a distance of 20 meters from each other. So here, can draw 20 meters. This is a difference of 20 meters. And then they are saying the angle of elevation of the top of the first pole. This is the top of the first pole. And from the foot of the second pole is 60 degrees. So here we can use this line and yes. Okay, so the angle of elevation of the top, this is the first pole. From the top of the first pole to the foot of the second pole is 60 degrees. And the angle of elevation of the top of the second pole from the foot of the first pole. I'll use a different color so that you understand it better here. Like this. So the figure should somewhat look like this when you draw. Find the difference between the heights of two poles. Okay, fine. So now let us do the writing work here. Fine. So let AB be the first pole. Okay. And CD be the second vertical pole. Angle of elevation of the top of the first pole from the foot of the second pole is 60 degrees. This is 60 degrees. And the angle of elevation of the top of the second pole from the foot of the first pole. So this will be angle, what again, you read the question carefully. Say top of the second pole from the foot of the first pole is 30 degrees. Fine. So now we have to find the difference between the height of the two poles. एक information और given है, जो distance है first pole और second pole के बीच का वो 20 meters है. They are standing at 20 meter distance from each other on the level ground. So we have to find the difference of height of these two poles. So उसके पहले you have to find the height of each pole. So let the height of the smaller pole be x and height of the longer pole be y. So easily, let us start by one. First, we can take the triangle ABC. Okay, in triangle ABC, if you see carefully, angle of elevation always lies above the horizontal line. We have done that in the previous video. So you can start first. After drawing the figure, you have to clearly mention, let AB be the first pole, be the pole of height y. Okay, and CD be the pole of height x. Okay, ये हो गया. What we have to do to find, we have to find difference between their heights, that is y minus x. So we can start here in triangle ABC. Now, if you see carefully, AB is perpendicular to BC. So ABC is a right angle triangle. We can write here angle ABC is 90 degree. Fine. And you can also write 60 degree. Okay. Now we have to understand, for 60 degree, we have to use which one? Sine, cos or tan. So if you see here, we have just consider this angle C, 60 degree. So we have to find y. The side y is the height of AB, और AB है side जो opposite है 60 degree के. और means with 60 degree हमें adjacent side पता है और opposite side पता है. So clearly it is tan 60. Okay, tan 60 is equal to y by 20. Tan 60, you know how much it is? Tan 60 is √3 y by 2. So y की value आ गई 20√3. Okay. So we got one value, height of pole AB, that is y, is 20√3. And it is all in meters. We can write here meters. अभी second pole का height find करते हैं. उसके लिए you have to take the second triangle. Here in triangle BCD. In triangle BCD, we can see here we have 30 degrees here. Opposite to 30 degree, we have side DC, जिसकी height x है और adjacent side है. So this will also be of tan. You can use tan 30 is equal to x by 20. Tan 30 की value is 1 by √3 is equal to x by 20. So when you solve it, you will get x is equal to 20 by √3 meters, right? So almost 60% of the solution we have done. We have drawn the figure. अगर ये 4 marks का question है तो 2 marks figure के होंगे. Almost half to 1 mark for the information कि आपने क्या कौन सा पोल लिया है, उसकी हाइट वेरिएबल y है, वो क्या है, x क्या है. When you are defining the variable, when you are naming the figure, you get marks for it. And then you have done the solution. What we have to actually find, we have to find distance between the heights. Okay, so let us find here difference between the heights of the two poles, between the heights of two poles is AB is the taller one, so you can write here y minus x, and it is 20√3 minus 20 by √3. So you can solve it. You can take √3 as LCM. 20√3 into √3 will be 23 is 60. See here, 20√3 into √3. √3 into √3 is 3. So it is 20 into 3, that is 60. So you can write here 60 minus 20, that is 40 by √3. Okay, अभी यहाँ पे √3 की वैल्यू ही mentioned है. It means you have to calculate it little further. We can rationalize the denominator first, easy हो जाएगा. √3, so you will get here 40 √3 by 3. Okay, so I am doing the rest of the solution here. Space is not there, no? So यहाँ पे calculation part 40 √3 by 3. अच्छा, 40 by 3 आप divide करोगे तो कितना मिलेगा आपको? If you divide, you will get 13.3, and √3 is already given 1.73. Fine. So when you calculate, you will be getting, after rounding off, 23.01 meters. Right? So final answer statement you have to write. The difference between the heights, you can write from here only. The difference between the heights of the two poles is 23.01 meters. Do write the final answer statement. I'll try here. You have to write the difference between the heights of two poles is between the heights of two poles is 23.01 meters. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. ज़्यादा कुछ calculation नहीं है, आपको क्वेश्चन को एनालाइज करना है, स्टेप बाय स्टेप जैसे दिया हुआ है फिगर ड्रॉ कीजिए. Whatever naming, जो भी आपने माना है कि AB is the first vertical pole, उसकी height Y है, CD second vertical pole है, उसकी height X है. Define the variables, clearly mention what you are supposed to find out, and then one by one you can step by step show the solution step by step. Okay, don't skip any step, and do write the final answer statement. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. So let's do the second question. Question number 2. Okay, a boy 1.7 meter tall is standing on a horizontal ground 50 meter away from the building. The angle of elevation of the top of the building from his eye is 60 degrees. Calculate the height of the building. So in this is sort of story में क्या है, boy है जिसकी height 1.7 meter tall है, और वो एक बिल्डिंग से खड़ा हुआ है 50 meters दूरी पे. So he's standing at a distance of 50 meters from the building. Angle of elevation from the top of the building from his eye is 60 degrees. Calculate the height of the building. So let us draw the figure first. So let this be the boy, 1.7 meter tall, and then draw the building. For convenience, no, we usually take just one. We usually take the height of tower, tree in a linear, like a line. So that is fine. That's not a problem. And then 50 meters away from the building, distance we draw कर देते हैं. ठीक है. Okay. What else they are saying? Now we can write here. Fine. So one more thing, angle of elevation from his eye, that is this one. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So now let us understand what we have done in the drawing in this diagram of this question. First, I have taken this AB. AB is the boy. He's standing on the ground, okay, horizontal ground. And this is the building. Let it be CD. Height of the boy is 1.7 meters. 50 meters away from the building means the boy is standing here and the building is here. Distance between them is 50 meters. Angle of elevation of the top of the building from his eye. So the boy is standing here, his eye will be here. So the angle of elevation form हो रहा है of the top of the building, that is how much? 60 degrees. you have to find the height of the building. So now if you see carefully, जो ये height है AB boy की 1.7 meter, इतनी ही एक rectangle जैसा form हो रहा है, sort of rectangle, and we know in rectangle opposite sides are equal. So let us name this as E. Okay, so AE will be equal to BC, so इसे आप 50 meters मान सकते हैं. Same AB will be equal to EC, so this is also 1.7 meters. So it means if we are able to find the distance of DE, we can easily find the height of the building, because height of the building क्या होगी? DC. DC will be DE plus EC. Okay, so let it be X, right? So now here first you define what is, let AB be the boy. AB be the boy whose height is 1.7 meters. Okay, then and DC be the building. DC be the building. And we have taken DE is equal to X meters. Okay, so now we can easily find here. You can write here AE is equal to BC. Therefore, AE is equal to 50 meters. You can also mention BC is equal to 50 meters as it is given in the question. A is 50 meters, and then also we can write here AB is equal to EC. Therefore, EC is 1.7 meters. Fine. So now in triangle AED. Okay, this is right angle here. So again, यहाँ अगर आप ध्यान से देखें तो जो 60 डिग्री है इसके ऑपोजिट साइड है DE. यही हमें फाइंड करना है, DE, and A is the adjacent side. So opposite by adjacent. Okay, so opposite by adjacent will be, yes, tan 60 is equal to X by 50. Fine. So tan 60 कितना है? √3 is equal to X by 50. So X will be how much? 50 √3. And 50 √3 means you can multiply 50 into 1.73. So how much it will be? Yes, 1.73 into 50. 0 will be here. 5 3s are 15, 1, 35, 36, 3, 8. So 86.50, 86.50 meters, right? But we have to find the height of the building. So you can write here, therefore height of the building will be DC is equal to DE plus EC. Okay, अभी हमने DE की वैल्यू फाइंड की. D is X, so it is 86.50 plus 1.7. So कर लीजिए 1.7. It's 12, 1, 7, 8, 88.20. Okay, so this will be 88.20 meters. Okay, so in this question, very simple. Just you have to understand that when the boy is standing, he will be little above the ground. So accordingly, you have to make the figure. और जो भी उसकी height है, because sort of rectangle is formed. So in rectangle, we know opposite sides are equal. So keeping those things in mind, draw the figure, define the variables, and solve the questions. Hope you have understood it. Okay, then take care. In the next video, we will be discussing a case study. बहुत important है, उसे भी समझेंगे. So do check on the next video. Okay. Okay then, students. So in next video, we will be discussing about the case study. Do check it. Bye. Till then, take care. Okay. Hello, students. कैसे हैं आप लोग? So today, this will be the video on case study related question of The chapter is Some Applications of Trigonometry. So please do check the previous 2 videos of this chapter so that you can understand this case study in a better way. Okay, so let's get started. Fine, so here comes our question. Let us understand the question. It seems to be big, but it's very interesting, I must say that. A guard stationed at the top of a 240-meter tower observed an unidentified boat coming towards it. So एक scene है जिसमें you can see sea is there, and see the guard is stationed at the top of the tower. Height of the tower is 240 meters, and he observed, and he's standing on the top of the tower. ठीक है, और he keeps on inspecting, no, observe करते रहते हैं, कोई बाहर से कोई unidentified person or boat or anything is coming or not. So he observed an unidentified boat coming towards it. A clinometer or inclinometer is an instrument used for measuring angles or slopes, tilt. The guide used the clinometer to measure the angle of depression of the boat coming towards the lighthouse and found it to be 30 degrees. Make a labeled figure on the basis of the given information and calculate the distance of the boat from the foot of the observation tower. So first part क्या कह रहा है? कह रहा है कि हमें एक labeled figure बनाना है जो भी information दी हुई है, और distance calculate करना है, distance of the boat from the foot of the observation tower. So here we will start. First we will draw the tower. Tower is 240 meters high. So here, let this be the tower. Okay. And guard is stationed at the top of a 250-meter tower. Observed an unidentified boat coming towards it. So this is the tower, 240 meters, and let us make the leveled ground where the boat is. Okay. So मान लीजिए ये tower है. Suppose the tower is AB. Its height is given 240 meters, right? And मान लीजिए B यहाँ है, जो boat है, let it be point C. The boat is here, and since the guard is stationed at the top of the tower, so if you remember, first one you have to just imagine one horizontal line which is parallel to the ground, and angle of depression is always formed with this horizontal line, and angle of depression is formed towards below the horizontal line. So it will be somewhat like this. Okay. Or yeah. So this is the angle of depression being formed. Fine. And what it is 30 degree here. So the guard is stationed at the top of the tower. From his clinometer, he saw a boat, unidentified boat, at some distance from the tower, and he found the angle of depression being formed is 30 degrees. So this is the labeled figure we have drawn. Calculate the distance of the boat from the foot of the observation tower. So here, let AB be the tower. With the tower of height 240 meters. Okay, and BC be the distance of the boat from the tower. Of the boat from the tower. Okay, so now we know that since, let this be D. Okay, now AD and BC are parallel. They're horizontal lines. They are parallel. So we know that angle of depression is equal to angle of elevation. So if this is 30 degree, this will also be 30 degrees, right? So you can find here. Now what we have to find? We have to find BC. So now for BC, again, if you see, this is angle C, 30 degree. The side opposite to angle C is 240, which we know. And what we have to find out? We have to find the distance BC, which is the adjacent side of angle C. So clearly it is a case of tan. So tan 30 degree is equal to 240 by BC. So tan 30 degree value is 1 by root 3 is equal to 240 by BC. So when you do transposition, BC will go up there and it will be 240 root 3, right? And it is meters. So first part we have done here, first part, the distance, we have drawn a labeled diagram, and the distance between the boat and the foot of the tower we calculated, that is 240 root 3 meters. Now we will do the second part. Let us understand what the second part is saying. I'll draw the partition so that it's clear. Fine. So here, after 10 minutes, the guard observed that the boat was approaching the tower. जो boat है ये tower की तरफ बढ़ रही है. It is moving towards the tower. So अगर ये position C है, तो it is going in this direction. And its distance from tower is reduced by 240 into root 3 minus 1 meters. तो उससे ये देखा कि जो distance है ना टावर से, वो अब 240 into root 3 minus 1 ही रह गया है. Somewhere, suppose he reached somewhere here and the distance has reduced. Now, so according to the question, what was the new angle of depression of the boat from the top of the observation tower? So हमें नया angle of depression find करना है. तो पहले draw कर लेते हैं. So the new angle of depression which is formed will be somewhat here as the boat is approaching towards the tower. It means जो ये है ना, ये नया angle of depression है. ठीक है? Suppose let this be theta. Let this be theta. So like we know, angle of depression is equal to angle of elevation. So this will also be theta degrees. What we have to do, we have to find this new angle of depression. हमने मान लिया कि जो new angle of depression है ये theta है, इसे ही हमें find करना है. ठीक है? अभी what information is given? It is given that the distance of the boat from the tower is reduced. Means जो boat अगर C position पे थी, तो जब उस D तक पहुंची तो उसने 240 into root 3 minus 1 distance cover कर लिया. Okay, so it means BC we know, BC 240 root 3 meters hai. DC they have given in the second part. So to find angle theta, what we will do, we will consider the smaller triangle, triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, 240 meters AB height we know, and BD we can easily calculate from the given information. So let's get started here. So you can say here, let theta be the new angle of depression. Be the new angle of depression. And BC we can find out, BD we can find out by how? BC minus CD. तो ये BC आपका है 240 root 3 minus CD is how much? 240 into root 3 minus 1. So you can open the brackets. It will be 240 root 3 minus 240 root 3 plus 1. Okay, ये cancel हो गया. So this will be 240. Okay, minus minus plus 240 into 1, 240. Right, so BD we got how much? It is 240 meters. So now you can, again theta है, theta के opposite side क्या है? AB, it is given. Adjacent side BD we have calculated. So we can easily find that tan theta is equal to AB by BD. That is equal to 240 by 240. And we know that is equal to 1, right? So here I'll make some space. So this will be equal to, it means what it is, tan theta is equal to 1. अभी tan theta की series में अगर आप value याद रखो, so tan 45 is equal to 1. So it is tan 45. Tan theta is equal to tan 45. So this implies theta is equal to 45 degrees. It means the new angle of depression of the boat from the top of the observation tower will be 45 degrees. Okay, answer statement. Do write the answer statement. From here, you can start. The new angle of depression of the boat from the top of the observation tower will be 45 degrees. So this is the case study question. Important question. Whatever questions I have discussed, they have been included in the sample paper of this year exam. So do practice these questions. You don't know, it may click and these questions may come in a paper. Okay. So hope you have understood. In trigonometry, it's very scoring. You only have to draw the correct figure, define the variables, and step by step you do the solution. Okay, hope you have understood this, students. So till then, we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. Have a great day.